Hey y'all, it's Metazenvybz. I hope I'm right on time to deliver this message. This is a collective, so please feel free to flip energies as you need. This video is for all signs. Before we get into the read, anybody sending negative energy to the collective, that is rejected. Thank you so much, Archangels, for protecting me as I deliver this message. So, you told this masculine energy, you're very spiritual. Like, you're the type of person that can connect with spirits in the 5D or the 3D or whatnot, but you can communicate with them or whatnot. So, this family unit wants you to do some type of work for them. Like, want, hey, what's up? They all want to be reborn through your portal. Okay, this is like a group of people that not only travel in the physical together, but they travel in the spiritual together. This is a family unit that has been together and stays together for a long time. Maybe this is their first time having this issue. They could have literally went back in time. These people, like I said, they're extremely like equipped when it comes to the spiritual journey. They know what they're doing, so they went back in spirit, and they could have all had something to do with your father being unalived here. Lessons learned. Okay, so these unalived your father in the past. Third party, this was their way of getting this person. And the reason why was because there's a time in the future where you denied this masculine. You said no. You told them no. You did not want them to come through your portal. Oh, that's nice. You told them no, and that's why they went. Like, these people literally, like, it's a group of people. It's like they're gang stalking you spiritually and physically, and they've been doing this for, like, I say, like maybe 10-20 years. And there's a bunch of other people who were working with this family to get you, like, pretty much messed up, like unalived your father, unalived your mom, then framed another family member, stole the inheritance. And this is things that they did in spirit. Okay, these are the things they did in spirit. It's easy to hit the block button. They could have literally found somebody else to do the work for them, but no, I feel like they chose you, divine feminine, and they've been like running rampant in your life ever since. We've got reaching out to people about you. Okay, that's why these people see you, whatever you have going on, as a treasure. One thing about women, we create children, and the things that we create, like, let's say the type of work you do when you create a child, you give your body gives special gifts to the children that are born. That's why these people want you to do this work for them. But the way that they want to do it is, like, they basically give you this spiritual gift so that you can give it to them, and then once you know, give birth to a certain amount of children, then that gift would go away from you. That's what they wanted to happen, but God stepped in and said no and allowed you to keep that gift. And then they came up with a solution so that other people would have access to this. There's a bunch of women who are trying to figure out, what was your diet when you were pregnant with your child, because whatever you ate and whatever you consumed during that time helped make your child as special as they are. Not only that, but you had ancestors in the spirit to, like, you know, give this person spiritual gifts. We have location pinged. Okay, so yeah, they literally did all of this in spirit, and then it was supposed to, like, they thought that you weren't gonna figure out that it was them who did this, But it's like now that they know, look, yeah, Hecate could have literally come down in the spirit realm and said, yeah, that's them people that did that to you. Literally traveled back in time and did all this crazy shit. Sent a demon after your father, lust. Yeah, look, your unconditional love bothers these demons. You told them not to try to go through your portal. So this is based off of ancient Kemetic and Egyptian practices where they believe that when you pass, you reincarnate. And these people know about that. They all want to be reincarnated through your portal, divine feminine, because you literally, like, them children be coming out psychic. Okay? Look, that's why these people don't want you to be in this relationship with this lover, because he's not a part of their group, and none of the souls in their family would come through your portal if you chose him. And another thing was, that's another, they had given you a spiritual wealth, or wealth, to do this work. And I feel like once you figured out how much work it was, you might have been like, you might have backed out of the situation. This was some type of spiritual contract that was written before you were even born. Yeah, 10 mil. This could have been like a deal for 10 mil, and your family could have been prospering off of this for a while. And when it was time for you to do the work, mission accomplished. And this could have been also something that was established here by your family members. Okay, they had no idea where this money, influence, and success was coming from. It was coming from this specific hidden family unit that was extremely powerful and extremely wealthy. Okay. We have beauty queen. You could be very beautiful. You could smell good. Like you, yeah. Yeah, somebody really likes that. They enjoy being around you. Okay. For some of y'all, in spirit, they feel like you're very disrespectful because you agreed to do this and then you wouldn't do the work behind it. You know what I'm saying? That's why they're upset. That's why they're watching you. That's why they try to turn your mother against you. That's why they have, yeah. So yeah, there's a karmic, literally, like, her whole job is to keep you in a relationship with this masculine because he is working with these people in spirit because he's scared. Okay, like, they want you to do this work for them, but I feel like you don't want to do it all at once because of the environment that you're in. Like, this is not the type of environment that would allot for that type of family unit to come through and be kosher for everyone. It's like they're trying to create a karmic situation. Like, they want a situation where all these people come through your portal. You got 14, 15 damn people coming through the portal. And it's like, how's this individual even supposed to take care of all those, like, all them people by themselves? Like, that's they ain't with that. And then they also not finna be with no karmic masculine who thinks he can treat people any type of way, because that's the man that they tried to put you with. Okay, these people are about to experience a loving connection where they don't have to keep dealing with this karmic bullshit over and over again. This group is gonna have to learn how to trust people, because in the spirit realm, if you could see what they had going on, you'd be like, okay, something's obviously wrong with them people. Okay. Yeah, we have holidays. You could have a holiday coming up, or you might end up hanging with these people in the physical during a near holiday. They basically, they know that you know. Yeah, whoever this karmic feminine is, she definitely went around spreading information about you and you having an incurable STD. And when they looked you up and found out what was really going on with you, this person, yeah, look, they went and gossiped, and when they found out what was really going on with you, this shit, like, it drove them crazy. 10 million on the table. That's what they want you to do. They trying to offer you money to be able to use your portal to be reborn, because you have special abilities, psychic abilities, and they want some too. They're saying cash, money, extra income. They're saying that karmic feminine, they work for them, that they work for them, and they've been doing this against you, and they've been being paid well to do it. Yeah, look, things are getting serious. Okay, now you know who this person is who's been attacking you. And now everything that they try to do is blocked. They're about to turn every single enemy that these people tried, like every single person that they try to come towards you as, like, send towards you as an enemy, you're about to transmute all of that. Meaning they're gonna have no power over you. Okay. Yeah, spirit is saying thank you. They're literally going to have no power over you. They're not going to be able to control anything. They're not going to be able to keep you stuck. Okay. And these people might actually end up, like, the spiritual popo was basically on their ass pretty much. Because it's like you said no. Like, you're allowed to say no. You're allowed to not do whatever they wanted you to do. We have twin flames. You have free will. That's what your twin flame is here for, to help protect you here in spirit. Honestly, this whole situation here in this current reality is part of the reason why twin flames were damn created. Because them people was crashing out because you said no. They chose you. You didn't choose them. Okay, someone could be a cashier or work as a cashier somewhere. They're dealing with some type of blood money. On Wednesday, you're gonna somebody is gonna get some information here about neglect, or this is a masculine energy that is trying to frame you as a karmic mother. Could be trying to claim, like, say that you got an STD, that you're neglectful, and all of these things, because this is what he experienced in every other lifetime with this family unit. But this is not what he's experiencing anymore. Yep, that's why this person is no longer able to attack you. See, they're receiving real love. They're changing and they're transforming. This person has a karmic energy that has basically, like, they done damn near try to detach their shadow self so they can get back to doing this black magic on you. But I don't think they're going to be able to do that. Whoever this person is in spirit, I don't think they're aware of what they really did and how you turned everything that they tried to do against them. Look, this is what they're trying to do. They're trying to get you pregnant to keep you in this family unit. Somebody, now, what's interesting is this person that's already passing, your ancestors had something to do with that. Yeah. So now they're starting to see your ancestors are, even though they might not seem like they're powerful, they are still doing something. You want to know how they did that? It was a past life. They found your family bloodline and then they cursed you with cancer. Guess what? Yes, that's what they did. Some of them ancestors did that. They did this in a past life. You're getting a new life. That's what this masculine is going to get. And when he does get this new life, he's going to be sent to someone where he will be unconditionally loved. This whole family unit is about to break down ancient wisdom. I can't make this up. In a past life, they found where you're, like, no, because y'all went and y'all did this spiritual work on this divine feminine to keep her stuck, not even realizing that y'all had already got. And it wouldn't have even happened. Okay, it wouldn't have even happened if them people had just accepted your no and moved on. But it's a whole rivalry between two families, and I really do feel like this could be going on for centuries between these two groups. Okay, somebody owes somebody some money. We got third eye awakening. Can't beat them, join them. That's what they keep trying to do. This was their way of joining. This was their way of doing it. But it's like, you didn't accept that. You said no. Because then they was going to try to drain you of your power. For some of y'all, yeah, somebody might end up giving birth to a stillborn or something like that. That was part of these people's karma. Why did that happen? Ancestors most definitely had something to do with it. Basically, these people don't even know how much they got. For real. Every single person that was in your energy, that was on this type of energy towards you and then tried to hide it. Like, it could be family members touching on family members when they was children. And guess what? And then tried, like, this is something like somebody has been literally through centuries trying to keep you stuck. A karmic masculine. As we go deeper into this energy, it is being exposed. Yep, father figure. This could have been that. This could have definitely been that. It's being exposed. This masculine has a lust demon on him. Where did he get that lust demon from? The ancestors of yours, divine feminine. Your ancestors, Queen of Cups. Okay? You could be a water sign. Your ancestors did this to their family unit. Totally broke it down and destroyed it by just making a few simple choices. And they didn't even realize what they were doing. So, yeah, y'all. And if your family, if somebody in your family does have cancer, I'm not talking about you directly. This has to do with some witches and some warlocks. You feel me? This family unit feels like you owe them. You owe them. You owe them. They looking at you like you're a thief because you worked with this family unit to get these gifts so that you could birth, you know, but then you block them off from the gifts. And why did they do that? It's only up from here. Why did they do that? Because this individual quit the people-pleasing job. They had you in this people-pleasing energy of like, yeah, you just do whatever this person asks of you to do. And that was a trick too. For some of y'all, this karmic mother in this energy wants you to be with this ex because he is abusive. And she wants you to feel that way. Yeah, this is going to have a very unexpected ending, y'all. It's going to have a very unexpected ending. This group of people in spirit, they've been traveling in spirit and the physical. And they had to come up with this because your family was way too powerful. We have mission accomplished. Mission was accomplished to keep you safe. Protect you. You protected. There's nothing that these people can do. Tried to keep you away from your divine masculine so that you won't get married. Had they just accepted the way that your family had done things and how they had set up things, look, they would have been in a whole nother, it would have been a whole different reality. That's why we got this quantum jumping and whatnot. These people want a certain outcome and they're not getting it. You could be in Georgia. Try to cause a twin flame separation, y'all. All that's being exposed. And people ain't gonna be able to do nothing about it. You told them not to do it. You said no. And they should have listened. Somebody regret doing this now. They think you owe them blood money for the work that they did for you in the spirit realm after this was their solution, by the way. This was their solution that their family unit had come up with to try to ensure that your family didn't have any control or any type of influence over their family unit. After receiving a rejection from you, divine feminine, to be reborn through your portal. One of these men could have locks. Or this is that spirit. This is your ancestors walking around freely. The planets are conspiring against you. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. They hire root doctors and whatnot to try to get you, but they can't even do that. Like, yeah. Some of y'all can smoke ganja. If you do, shout out to you. Yeah. This family unit, as it goes along, y'all, I'm gonna continue to just kind of psychically pick up on what's going on in the spirit realm and the physical realm. But it's a competition, y'all. It's like a spiritual competition between who's the strongest family unit. And divine feminine, your ancestors are undefeated. Okay? Undefeated. That's why they wanted to isolate you. That's why they wanted to isolate you, because they wanted to test your strength. They're like, okay, so what makes y'all so much better? Da 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 da. Send us one of your people. And then they got you agreed to do this so that you would owe them blood money. And then this was their way of trying to get access into y'all family energy. But that shit didn't work. Instead, they got karma. Somebody got karma for dating a married man. And all of this was put in place. Yeah, look, by your Egyptian bloodline. Them people protected you from thousands and thousands of years before. Look, I know you fucking lying. Yeah, somebody thinks you fucking lying, but there's a karmic heir that wanted to be the divine feminine. She did. And she wasn't. And they done found out about it. Okay. Spirit is saying it's only up from here. Somebody fourth house. Yeah. Somebody fourth house could possibly be in Taurus or something like that. Anyways, y'all, this is what I had. I hope it resonated with you. If it did, feel free to hit that like, share, and subscribe button. Thank y'all for everything y'all do to keep the channel running. And I'll be back with more messages, y'all. Much love. Deuces.